Hello, everybody. Makers X here, back at it again to give you another very exciting podcast for tonight. Marks the episode 15 for my latest ZardCast episode. Now, this one's a little bit different because currently at the moment I am off in Florida, either on the plane, off in Florida, somewhere, probably just getting off on the airport though. So yeah, I'm about to kick off my week-long vacation with the crew and the family and stuff. It's gonna be some good times though. But I thought of, you know what? Let me go ahead and record this podcast out in advance. So this is the Wednesday earlier on this week. So that way I'm just premiering it live for all y'all to be able to watch it this Sunday, though. But with me tonight, I do got a couple of guests. Finally, my other people in my crew, they finally made the comeback, though. First up is Sanikyu. How you doing, man?
Oh,
Alrighty. And then and another long time running one. Oh shoot, I can't say when the last time this person showed up. Haxx, how's it going, man?
hey.
Man, because I was like, it's been a long time for Sonic Youth, let alone you hacks to be up on the show though. But I'm glad to have y'all back. It almost feels like it's back to normal. Like I'm looking up at my little screen over here where we had all of us like on the Earth image that I have up here on YouTube side, and I was like, dang, all we're missing is Steven and Mario. I'm like, well, what? Oh, and Alexis. Alexis really wish that he could have made this one though, but it seemed like he got real busy though, so maybe we'll break his curse sometime soon. But at least I managed to break y'all's too though. But before we get up into our normal topics, how's your week been, Sonic Q?
Been slow, busy with work and all.
Been
Not
working.
much going on.
I gotcha. Yeah, because I heard were you doing? Well, no, I think you said you were doing some extra overtime, not like you weren't doing night shifts and nothing like that,
Yeah,
but just overtime.
yeah, I'm doing it voluntarily.
Okay. Yeah, because I think some of those couple of times when you did them, and you timed them out where you couldn't be on my show. I was like, bruh. But at least you're getting the extra
Yeah.
ka-ching because shoot, I feel like I've been needing a little bit of that lately with some of the stuff I've been buying though. But Ax, how's your week been?
Pretty boring.
Pretty boring. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really done anything the whole week besides just going out to do stuff that is not really important.
Ah, I got you. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do though. But in terms of my week, I don't know why, but I just feel like I just been dog tired because I like there were some streams that normally like on Monday I should have done like my Monster Hunter Rise stream. I was meaning to do that for the past 2 weeks, and both the Mondays I just felt dog tired where I just could not be entertaining at all to be able to host that stream. And I feel kind of bad because now it won't be until I get back from vacation until I'm able to do that though. But I just been tired lately. I don't know work, but I guess this vacation is coming right on point for me though. So I'm like, oh goodness, yeah, I really need the break though. But outside of that, I've been doing all right. Not too much crazy going on though. But that's pretty much it on terms of my end though. But for tonight with this podcast, it's gonna be a little bit different. Whether you're watching it live here on YouTube or you're watching on the podcast servers later on Google, Spotify, Apple. I actually got some cool little intro segments when we're switching between topics though. So you'll catch my drift whenever we go through this first one though, but I hope y'all enjoy it though. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight up into our pop culture segment. All right, so first up, and I hope y'all like that transition. I got more of them planned out for the rest of the night though. But first up, we got some new Sonic news, and I know Hax is probably want to talk about this. I know you, Sonic, you got some things to say about it though too. But Idris is being casted as Knuckles. We finally got some Sonic news on that, and first I want to hear your thoughts before I hear mine because I've been seeing some stuff on Twitter though. But what do y'all got to say about this?
Dude, imagine Knuckles but with a British accent. That'd be crazy.
Man, because I think that was I think Mario was the one that was saying some kind of crazy stuff up in the Twitter chat. I can imagine it though too, because I think I saw some tweets on Twitter where some people were just taking random clips of what this dude normally says and just put it where like Knuckles, like I think from Sonic Boom. I think that's what people been doing, which has been kind of funny. But what are you about to say, Hags?
You mean like random clips, like how somebody did the Hot Ones wing thing, but with Knuckles?
Yes, that one right there. Because honestly, yes, I was scrolling through my Twitter and I saw that one. I was like, I lost it. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I was like, it was that dude. I was like, bruh.
Bro.
Oh, shoot. Oh shoot, man! But it's good to actually get some Sonic news and actually be able to see, the direction from it though, because I do hope at least for this movie they do keep Tails voice actor the same from the games and everything else he does. Keep his the same, and I think between Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, I think it should be a really good movie. And shoot, that comes out in
I don't.
2022, right?
I think so.
Maybe I don't want the voice actor for Tails to be the one for the
You
game.
don't? What?
He's like
No, 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 no,
a
no. You
little
gotta.
baby.
They
He's
already
so
got the
whiny.
voice actor though. You gotta remember the post credits from the first movie.
Yeah, and I was thinking as
Alright,
long as they
well,
keep that the
he was
same,
alright. Keep that one.
I
Keep
think
that one.
it
I'm
is
pretty
the
sure it
same
will be
one.
him.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, that's the same tales as what we get in the games and whatnot, though. I don't, maybe it sound different to your ears whenever you were watching that movie, Sanikyu, but it sounded the same to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when it comes to like getting the one from the game, I think the only one I would even accept or even give a pass is the one from the adventure games. But even then,
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Just don't make him. Just don't make him like super dependent on Sonic.
yeah. I mean, we've already seen that he can do things on his own, just off the post credits.
Yeah,
Just
because
make him too
Yeah.
reliable.
yeah, because wasn't he at the end of the credit scene, he went into, the Earth world looking for Sonic, but they didn't explain the reason why, which will lead us in the second movie though. But
Yeah.
that's how they ended it, right? Because
He
I
got the ring sling from
Right.
Doctor Strange. That's how he arrived in
Yeah,
Sonic
he came in through the
the
ring.
Hedgehog.
he came in
the,
through the ring.
yeah,
He,
yeah,
he was holding up his
Yeah.
hands and waving that second one around
I
in a
mean,
circle like that, like, "Oh, I'm here to suckers." Oh my!
nah, nah. You clearly came in through the ring for your TV into the screen. I
I
don't know
don't
what I'm
know.
saying,
I don't know what you're
but
saying either, but it makes sense.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to make a stupid the ring joke, but whatever.
that's like two completely. They're like.
I know. I am being dumb. Okay, like I
There's
haven't
nothing to
been.
correlate between the two other than re.
I don't. I don't. Hey, let me be dumb. All right. I haven't been this dumb in a good while.
Hey, sometimes you got to do that just for the sake of our entertainment, man. Like, bruh. Oh goodness. Well, I don't think there's too much to say beyond that. I think he's gonna be a good fit, and I still think the movie's still gonna be pretty good. I always keep thinking back to that
Yeah, the
trailer, how
first
they played that
Sonic,
Sonic 2 music. It was,
the
man, this
first
has
Sonic movie
potential.
was.
No, man, you got to man. It was pretty cool, man. I mean, all y'all got to watch it together. What was it like? You, Haxx, Mario.
I mean, I'm not gonna like crap on it too hard, but like it was ass.
I mean,
I
the
mean,
movie
it
was
had the
alright.
triple, it had the typical. Maybe it was more nostalgia speaking.
It
Whenever
was
certain
no, it
things
was just
happen.
yeah, it was your typical buddy adventure movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's why
that's
I'm
the
more
thing.
excited for Sonic 2 than anything, because
I
with the
think
human
that's the
characters out of the way,
Yeah,
I think that's the
focus
thing
on
that's
when
the
you're
Sonic and
dealing
everything.
with origin movies. Origin movies are really tough, but it's like after you establish your roots, then that's when you can do the crazier stuff and the better things within like what would be like the sequel movie. At least that's how I normally feel about most people's origin movies.
Well, let's see if Sonic 2 the movie does just as good as Sonic 2 the game, one upping the original.
I don't
Well,
know, man.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
the OVA more than the
I yeah,
movie.
yeah, the OVA movie is pretty good.
Hmm. But yeah,
Have you seen the OVA, Zard?
no, man, I had not. I don't
Fake
think I've
Sonic
seen. I don't
fan,
think.
fake
Hey,
Sonic
hey,
fan.
you don't want me to go off on that tangent, man. You don't want me to go off on that tangent.
Hey, it's not okay for those. that don't know, it's on YouTube. Just search up Sonic OVA, and there you
Yeah,
go.
it's literally free.
It's on
Maybe
YouTube. It's
I'll do
good.
it at some point. Maybe I'll look it up. I'll
It's
probably
a
do it at some
good
point.
old. It's basically Sonic the Hedgehog anime movie. There you go. You're pretty good
Oh,
to go on that.
all right.
With some clips here and there, straight up looking like an anime version of the CD opening at times.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a look. But I think that's pretty much it in terms of this, unless either one of y'all have anything else to say. Well,
Well, I was gonna say something on the fact that on them adding Knuckles, but I'm not really sure what I was gonna say.
dang.
Yeah,
Well,
it's better be a scene where Knuckles has like a British accent or a British
I
voice. It's not an accent. The fuck am I talking?
We'll find out.
we'll
If I
find
was
out.
to take a guess, I would probably say it's gonna be the old Knuckles and Robotnik trope where, oh, here's Eggman tricking Knuckles, and then here you are. There's the
Yeah,
stokers.
that's the classic Eggman move trick, and classic Knuckles
You know what? That is gonna
being
probably be
stolen.
right. He's gonna trick him. He's gonna get him to work with him. Then he's gonna realize halfway throughout the movie, then side up with Sonic. But then Eggman's gonna do something crazy. I don't know. I don't know what he would do in the later
I
half of the movie, but
I'd give it I'd give it until like probably the last third of the movie where he realizes he's been tricked.
okay. I was saying
Hmm.
50% is probably 2/3. Yeah. But yeah, all right. Well, that's pretty much all we have in terms of the Sonic stuff. I was looking for more pop culture segment things, but it didn't look like there was a crazy little bit that was going on though. So it's mainly just that for this one though. Normally I had like at least 3 topics I always had on pop culture, but it was a little bit of a dry spell for this one though. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next topic being what's in the gaming news. All right, so this first topic right here, I didn't know where to stick this. It could have been pop culture. It could be gaming. So I was like, I'll just slide it over to this one though. But apparently, Nintendo or my Nintendo, at least on the Europe side, I'm pretty sure this is on Japan side too, are actually handing out Hanafuda cards as like either postcards or the actual cards themselves, which is kind of interesting because Nintendo is a company that we know it makes video games nowadays though, but they actually started off making these cards in, way back when early 19, way back in the 1900s though. So I was like, it's kind of interesting. I kind of
I
want to get my hands on these, but
wouldn't say
dang.
1900s.
Well, I say
What's the heck,
1900s, but
I wouldn't say
they probably
Hanafuda?
still
1900s.
were doing that in 1900s, but I think it was
They're in
back
the
to 1800s,
1890s.
1890s. Some people still had them in
Yeah,
the early 1900s still. I mean, they were still around, but yeah, they started in the 1800s, late 1800s. But man, that's a
or
long
Hanafuda
time.
cards.
I do not know what these things are, but I want them anyway. It doesn't kind of make sense, but I just know the history with
I'm
it.
Well, what do
pretty
you mean
sure
you
they're
don't know what they are, but you want them?
You know those weird
they're
things where it's
basically
like
playing cards, really.
playing cards.
They're playing cards.
Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh? Just like Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, kinda. I mean, it's interesting with these how they were playing cards, but I'm like, but if you look on it, there's like
I
no indicator
Hey man,
like doing damage or anything like that.
you gotta pay respect to Yu-Gi-Oh. Without Yu-Gi-Oh, you wouldn't have gone Uwu.
Man, I remember collecting
I'm being
some
real.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards back in the day, but that was a long time ago. What were you saying, Sonic?
Uh, nothing. I was playing Minesweeper and I blew up.
Bruh. Well,
I
there's
was
not.
saying
Well, go on then. Go on.
no, I was saying how to pay respect to Yu-Gi-Oh because it's a good series.
Okay.
That was it.
All right. Well, there's not too much I have to say on this one. I just want to report on this one because I think it's pretty cool. But hopefully, Nintendo of America actually pushes this stuff over here on West. I mean, they got it in Europe. You would think they moved that over here though, but I hadn't heard anything from them yet, so I'm just kind of waiting on that though. But I don't know, the art kind of looks pretty cool, so yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool to see they're going back to making some cards at least.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
want them to like have a playing card game with Hanfuda cards.
You would think,
Guess we'll
well,
find out.
actually, that actually be really interesting. I don't know when's Nintendo's next anniversary though, but if
Apparently,
it
you
makes
can
sense,
buy them on Amazon.
you can.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, like $12.
Are they like $12?
Yeah, well, the one I'm looking at.
$12 ain't that bad. Wait, drop me the link. $12 ain't that bad. 'Cause I was
The
looking at
one I'm
some of
seeing
them.
is okay, yeah, I see the $12 one. But are you sure it's gonna be like legit like Nintendo cards or
Yeah,
something else entirely?
watch it be fake and then it be counterfeit cars. You'd be like, bro, I paid $12 to get a counterfeit car, bro.
Hold on, hold up. I'm looking at this and on the packaging it does say Nintendo.
Oh, well, the packaging says Nintendo. It
Well, you
gotta
got
be Nintendo.
well, I don't know, man. I mean, I can give you a third party controller and it says Nintendo does that mean it's
Well, I
Nintendo?
mean, well, technically, those are the licensed branded stuff. So I mean, it kind of makes sense. But I see what you're saying.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's pretty
But
much.
I might look into these cards. They look pretty cool.
Hmm, yeah, I'll keep my eye out on it too. Both on the one that
I don't
Sanikyu
really,
drop and
I,
see that one.
I don't really care.
All
I mean,
right.
I don't either, but like I might as well just take a look at them here and there,
Yeah.
see what they're about.
Anything about that Nintendo history? Well, that's pretty much it in terms of that one though. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one because next thing is we got some new numbers to report on for the sales for the Nintendo Switch as well as some of the games that they were able to sell, and they actually made some good amount of sales over time on this. And I'm going to see if I can go ahead and share my screen over here just real quick and bounce it over here for a hot moment though. But over here on the screen that you can see right now, at least if you're on the YouTube side of things, though, you're able to see that the Switch actually managed to sell 89 million units, which I'm like, dang. I was like, okay, Nintendo. I was like, I see y'all over there, though. Basically, you can almost say 90 million at this point, which I'm like, okay, that's really good right there. The fact that they're able to sell this much, though, it won't be too much longer till they'll get past 100 million, which I think at that point they'll be trying to pass the Wii. So then honestly, I feel like it's gonna pass the
I
Wii,
could
but
I
then
could have sworn they passed the wheel. Oh wait, nope, never
no,
mind.
the
Never
Wii's
mind.
at 100. I know the Wii's like 100 something.
Hmm.
That's always what I
How
remember
come
with the
it?
Wii. Because actually, can I
How
scroll down
come
here?
it
Yeah,
is?
aha. See, the Wii was 101. That's what it was.
Hmm.
So after it will pass the Wii, the next biggest things will literally be the Nintendo DS as well as the PS2. Those are like the next two that maybe could it surpass either one of those two? Because like
I don't see the Switch ever passing the PS2. And I don't. There's no console that's gonna be able to do that. Like the PS2 landed in the perfect time frame.
Yeah.
It really did because I think most people that had a PS2,
Wait.
you can count up how many times somebody bought it just purely because DVD player. Because I think DVD players at the time were pretty expensive.
They were
Yeah.
like $500.
Oh
Or were
shoot!
those?
And then there's over there in Europe where they said, okay, this is a PC as well, so they didn't have to like pay some sort of tax or whatever.
Yeah, because I think the Switch could hit it, but the only way how it could is if it had like a longer lifespan. We're talking about like a lifespan of like GB, like the Game Boy. You know how long the Game Boy run, the original one. If you include Game Boy, Game
I
Boy
mean, it had
Color,
like
yeah,
multiple. It had like multiple versions, but like it's a weird topic to discuss about.
yeah, it's
Very
weird.
lengthy too.
Yeah. But they will have to come out with some new hardware iterations because I don't think you can just make it alone with just the OLED, the baseline switch, and the light. Like you're going to need something a little more powerful to justify that. kind of like a new 3DS, but probably might have to be a little bit more to it though. But it's gonna take something like that in order to push it if you were gonna try to challenge and get past the PS2 levels. But wouldn't that be something if they could manage to pull that off though? But we'll have to wait and see though. But that's not the only thing. But that's pretty much it in terms of the console sales though. But we can go ahead and look at the gaming sales real quick. Scroll all the way back down here. So at number 10, Ring Fit Adventure actually managed to dethrone Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which I'm like, thank goodness finally, because U Deluxe is all right as a game, but I'm like, gosh dang it. I was like, that one port was still
I'm
sticking up
pretty
there in the top
sure.
10 and beating Mario Maker 2. Like, come on.
I'm pretty sure that version of the game is awful. Like I think I've heard like the Wii U was better.
I wonder
The
why
Mario
people would
Maker
say
game.
that though. Wait, you talking about Mario Maker or you talking about U Deluxe?
I'm talking about U Deluxe.
Okay, yeah, U Deluxe.
Uh,
I think I don't know. I'm not sure exactly why some people might say that that game is better on Wii U than the Switch. Some of the load screens was weird. Sometimes I think I saw some comparisons where some of the loading screens with Wii U Deluxe was a little faster on the Wii U. Don't know how, but in other ways it
I'm not
was.
saying
Yeah.
I'm not saying like the it being on Switch is a bad thing because if we didn't get that on the Switch, we wouldn't have gone past that. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that here. Oh shoot! No, no, no,
Cause then you're
no!
gonna suss yourself out. You're gonna
Nope.
suss yourself out if you
Nope,
keep
because
talking.
hey,
that mess needed to be there. It came at the right time at the right moment. But I ain't gonna try to
wait,
bring that
what?
up. No, no, Hax,
Remember when Bowsette just took over the fucking Twitter
Oh,
after stranding?
oh,
I bet Miyamoto over at Nintendo was like, "What are these
uh,
people? Why are these people so
uh,
horny for Bowser?"
Oh shoot! It all started because one artist was like, you know what? Let me try this instead. Once they saw the concept of that Super Crown, and it just blew up. Oh shoot! Those
It had to do with like the ending to Odyssey where she was like, "No," and then they're all sad, and then Bowser looks at Mario and then he's holding the crown in his hand.
shoot! Man.
It's like that one part from like Avengers where like Thanos like opens like a little container and you see the gauntlet and he grabs it, puts it on. I was like, I'll do it myself.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Huh. Man, that brings back good times. Good times. Oh goodness. Oh boy.
What are we talking about again?
So
Oh
anyway,
yeah,
so we made
yeah.
that big long
How
tangent.
many
Nintendo sales. That's
how
what we're
Yeah.
many
talking.
how many we just started talking about? Okay. How many units did the Ring Fit sell?
So it sold 11.26 million units. I want to say U Deluxe was
That's
close to 10, but I don't think.
11.62 million people getting fit. What? Good job, people.
You know what? I have that game and I have it sitting over here to my right, and I'm like, I remember playing it for like the first few weeks, maybe a month, and I hadn't picked it up since. And I'm like, I don't know, that game just kicks your butt, man. Like you got to be ripped and you got to be ready because that game will
It's
like
good.
make you sweat like no man's business.
I
This is
mean,
It's
not
good.
We Fit. We Fit well, it's like a joke compared to this. I was like, oh shoot.
Well, we said it was more or less yoga.
yeah.
Some of them yoga
I mean, it also
things were
makes sense
intense.
that it'll kick people's butt if they're not used to like being active at times. I don't know.
It makes sense, but I was never expecting a Nintendo game like that to just really give you a workout because I was thinking more on the lines of Wii Fit, and I want to say there was something else that Nintendo also did back in the Wii days, something else though. But yeah, who shoot, but it's nice to see one of the newer IPs, let alone a fitness game, actually do that well. So that's pretty nice though. Next up at the number 9, you have Splatoon 2 at 12.45 million units sold. So I'm curious to see how high that number will get before Splatoon 3 comes out next year. So yeah, when it's all said and done, it's gonna be somewhere between like maybe 13 and 14 million. I think is where it's gonna wind up landing at. And then at number 8, you got Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee at 13.57 million. Good gracious, that game can still sell.
Boo!
That game can still
Nice.
sell.
Boop.
Now, Super Mario Party is up at a high 15.72 million units. I'm like, what the heck? That's like 10, 9, 8, the seventh spot. And it's getting kind of. Eventually, this sucker's going to hit 20 mil. Well, we'll see how high it goes before, I guess, Super Mario Party Superstars comes out. Because I'm curious to see how well that game will sell in comparison to this and how quick it'll climb up in the boards and see if it can actually challenge this one now. It'll be
I don't
interesting.
think I don't think they're gonna be going out to get the old Mario Party game when the new one's coming in, and it looks much better than the old one.
That's what I'm saying. So like I think it will sell maybe up to 17 million because it's like the newer entry in the series. And then I think when that new one comes out, obviously most of the sales are going to go to the other one. But I'm curious, will it surpass this or will it stay right below it? Because it's mostly based off of previous old maps. For us old veterans, that seems a lot more entertaining to us, but I'm curious about, the newer audiences, which way they're gonna sort of kind of lean, or is it just gonna be, oh, that's the newer one right there. We're just gonna grab it. So I'm kind of curious to see how well that's gonna play out.
I think it's gonna be like the deciding factor is gonna be like how well they do it this time around
Yeah.
compared to the other one.
Yeah, because it does have the online, thankfully, where you can save, so we ain't gonna lose our progress whenever we're playing a match and someone happens to disconnect. So shoot, that in itself is gonna make it a lot better than what Super Mario Party is after that update.
Super Mario Party is just awful.
Man,
And
don't
from
get
the
me
little
started.
that I've played it. Like, man, yeah, there was a little bit of fun in it, but it's not as good as the other ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
those
all right.
terrible minigames.
It's the board games,
Terrible.
the boards themselves is what really killed me on that game. Like literally only having like was it 4 or 5 boards? I'm like that's just ridiculous because I was like
They
one of them
only
is
had
like I
4.
consider unplayable. The one with the where it's like the beach atmosphere or ocean or whatever, where it's like you go one path on the bottom half and then the one path on the top, and you have to land on a certain tile spot in order to jump and get to the other. That board absolutely sucks. So I really count it as that game only having 4 doable maps because I don't really count that one. That one sucks real bad. But
You know what they ought to bring back?
what?
That DK one from DS that gave you multiple stars.
Hmm.
They should just remake the DS game.
Honestly, I'd be down for that.
I mean, as long as it's from the 64 GameCube era, I hadn't actually touched any of the DS ones. I hadn't touched the DS ones. Were those ones really good?
The the
Yeah.
the DS one.
No, there
Yeah,
was only one DS one.
Oh, there was only one DS. Okay.
we're not including the 3DS ones with the DS.
The 3DS one was
Yeah,
just
with
a
the
top
yeah, that was
100. It was just
it
all mini
was
games. That's all that one was.
No, they actually had other
no,
Mario Party games.
Oh, you're talking
they
about the
had
other
an
one.
actual Mario
Oh,
Party one.
They had like what was it? Island Tour, I think it was, or was that something else entirely? I don't. Mario
hmm.
Party. What is it? Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Island
Island Tour.
Tour and Star Rush and the
Okay.
top 100.
All right.
Chance time.
Let's see
All
here. So
right,
that
thank
was
God.
9, 8, 7. Oh no, please don't. All right. So next up was number 6 with Super Mario Odyssey, 21.40 million units. I feel like that game's almost sort of kind of stagnated. Like I guess it's been right over 20 million for a long time, and then I don't see it going crazy up in the charts. I just see more things kind of slipping above it over time. I don't know, but I'm glad it's up in the 20 though. And then right above it by like 40,000 or not 40,000, 4,000 units higher than it is Pokemon Sword and Shield at 21.85 million units. And I feel like that one about plateau for the moment.
You're not seeing me, but I'm shaking my head.
You don't got to make it that clear, man. All right. And then above that, you
I'm
have,
just it's just strange as well. Like how the hell did I guess it's Pokemon, but like Jesus. I
I
guess
mean,
with
it
it being
just,
the Switch, it makes it make it it being the Switch and the brand made it like so crazy.
I think
I
it's,
mean,
you got two
I
things to think
mean,
about. Because you
Well, it
got
was
number
that
one, you
and
got,
the you know the Streisand effect where you like Well, it's not really surprising, but the more you negatively that you talk about
Oh,
something,
the negative
the
press,
more
the
it
Yeah,
more
spreads.
there's
people are gonna
Like
hear
I
there's
about it.
remember,
Yeah.
the thing.
I
There's
think they
no
talked about
such
it on the
thing as
news, didn't they?
what's it called? Like something like fuck, what was the saying?
Dang,
I
Haxx, you
guess
always forget
I
what
guess
you're
like
gonna
with the
say.
Trigon effect is what it calls.
Yeah, because I think you have two things going for that game. Number one is Pokemon. Pokemon's gonna sell no matter what, and it drives consoles as well. You got those people like my brother that mainly primarily play just about Pokemon, rarely ever anything else. So you have that going for it, and then you have the Switch effect where naturally the Switch likes selling games better than pretty much any other console before it. So you have the combination of both those things, and that's a deadly formula right there, and hence why it almost shot up to what I want to say it almost shot up to 20 million almost instantly, or at least 15 million within like a couple or a few weeks, or at least it's starting up month, and then eventually it got up to 20, and I think it's just kind of been stagnated right about there. But sheesh.
Undeserved.
All right, so
Okay, now I remember what I was trying to say. That there's this saying, "There's no such thing as bad publicity," and there you go. More people talking shit on the game means more
Yeah.
people hearing about it.
yeah, that's it. That's it. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of that. And right above it, you have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild at 23.2 million units. Which,
The day's gonna come when Pokemon outsells Breath of the Wild, and that's when I'm gonna cry.
Believe me,
well,
that's gonna be when
no,
many people are gonna cry.
I don't think it's
No,
gonna. I'll go ahead and say this, Sanikyu. I don't think Sword and Shield will surpass Breath of the Wild, but I'll go out on a limb and say that Gen 9, which
I mean,
surprisingly enough,
treat
if
it
they.
like
Oh, go ahead.
treat it like this. Which is more popular, Zelda or Pokemon?
Well, I mean, well, yeah, you say that, then it's like, well, shoot. But
What
yeah,
has what has the most merch? What has the trading card game? What has the TV shows? Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
it.
so what you're telling me is Legend of Zelda needs to have trading card games and TV shows.
No, it needs You know what it
It
needs?
needs a
It
good
needs a
movie.
good movie.
It needs a movie. Exactly.
It
I
needs a
am
movie. Hmm.
flabbergasted, and I don't even use this word. I'm flabbergasted that there hasn't been a Zelda game, a Zelda, not a Zelda game, a Zelda movie. That along with a Metroid movie,
Metroid movie
it
makes
makes
too
so much
much
sense.
sense. Metroid movie makes too much
It
sense.
would be
Legend of
too
Zelda, I
much.
can
Yeah,
almost see it as like an animated series though, but for Metroid,
Yeah,
that
like
makes too much sense for a
yeah,
movie.
there was like a fan animation of of how a Zelda movie would look like, and they did it in the same art style as Studio Ghibli, and it worked so perfectly. And then for Metroid, it would have to be like a live action because come on, you look at the Alien series and then you look at
yeah.
Metroid, it would work.
It'll be live
It,
action and the CGI got to be top notch for like all the alien related stuff. But
are you
yeah,
kidding? It would have to be top notch.
It had to be
it have to
like
be
you'd have
extreme
to
top notch.
extremely top notch.
Ooh man, y'all can get me going on that stuff though, man.
On
Ooh.
the topic of movies, and since I watched this movie recently, I'm over here thinking, man, I wonder how an F-Zero movie would be if it was done by the guys who did Metal Gear Soldier 1.
You know what? You know an F Zero movie
Forget a
would be
movie.
like
Get a.
Get a game.
get a game first, then we can talk
And
about a movie.
I get
But
why they don't want to do it because they're afraid that
Yeah,
they'll mess it up or like they don't want to like do it like dirty.
yeah,
makes sense.
It's
I'm.
better to keep something like because F Zero's not really it's popular,
Yeah,
but it's not that big.
it's not that big. It's
It's not mainstream, which
I
is like
yeah,
which is
yeah.
perfect for that series. Just keep it not
You know,
keep it out of mainstream.
You
you
know
know
what? If
what?
they
Like,
put
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But where's my new F-Zero?
You know what? If they put
Please.
the F Zero on the Switch with the Switch effect, I guarantee you it's going to sell more copies on that game than what the GameCube did. Like for what GX? I know it's going to sell more than that. You just give it a chance and put it on there. And then also what Haxx, what you said about the movie and you said F Zero movie, I literally thought like for some oddball reason, I was thinking like F-Zero within like a Fast and Furious kind of element. Like I don't know
No,
why,
no,
but
no,
that,
no,
that
no,
was the
no, no,
first thing
no,
that
no,
popped up in my mind. For
no,
better or for worse, that's the first thing that popped up
no.
in my mind. You have like The Rock or something like that,
Actually,
or
no.
just
Hold on,
popping
hold
up
on,
out of
hold
the
on.
car and be like, "Let's go."
Actually,
Have the Rock as Black
okay,
Shadow.
I'm gonna stop you. Like now, I'm over here thinking, wait, would a Fast and Furious that movie actually work for F-Zero? But then I remember, oh wait, Captain Falcon is actually a bounty hunter, so that might actually work.
John.
Which is,
Oh shoot! Oh man,
but
that'd
like,
probably be a pretty
but at the
funny
same,
movie.
I don't know. Like, if I was to choose between which type of movie I would want an F-Zero one, I'd say give me the type of movie that the Speed Racer one was, because that one actually has some pretty nice racing and effects.
Oh, oh yeah, Speed Racer too. Yeah. Oh yeah, that actually could work too. That could work too.
Ghost, Ghost Speed. I loved Speed Racer. That was a good movie. I hate how it got so much crap when it came out.
It's
Because what
because
movie came out around that time? I remember
Iron
it
Man,
was a
Iron Man,
Oh, oh,
literally the week
oh,
before,
bruh.
yeah, no,
Ooh, that
it
was
was
rough.
set
That
up
was
to
rough.
fail.
Dang.
and then you got the like how it's stylized completely different from anything at the time.
No,
And
people weren't ready for it. That was the thing.
yeah, they weren't ready for it. Like drop it in like a couple years later, like they'd be saying it's a fucking amazing movie right out of the box office. But
Yeah, you're right
I mean,
about
I'm
it.
not saying like
Dang, I
I
remember
just think
watching the
like
Speed
mine's super
Racer,
lollipop.
the animated series too. I remember watching those too. And that brings me back. Oh shoot. Man, that was a long tangent from Breath of the Wild. I don't know how we got there, but dang. But that was pretty
uh,
funny though.
I
But
like anime.
I mean, shoot.
this
You
this
saying
this
that to
this
me?
straight
You
up
say
this
that to
went
me, bruh.
this went from gaming to pop culture again.
Hey,
Because
well,
we
I
just
guess I guess we filled up. I guess we filled up between what we all said about that. There's your actual little pop culture segment time that I wasn't able to stick up in there beyond the Sonic movie news. So I guess it all worked out though. But after the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, up next you had Smash Bros. Ultimate at 24.77. I like to see that number get all the way up to 30 million. I wish. I don't know if it's gonna quite get up to that high, but we'll see. But we
I
only got one
think
more
by the
character
time
left.
it gets, I think by the time it gets close to that, they would just be making another one.
Yeah, most likely. Which, oh shoot, I don't even want to think about that because I can't get in another Smash cycle in terms of the hype with the music and characters and all that stuff. I mean, it's gonna be a good long while from now. We're probably looking at least like maybe 8 or 9 years
I
from now. I'm thinking
I would like to see Ultimate to be Sakurai's last Smash game.
it,
If I'm
it would
being
make
perfectly honest,
sense. It would make sense.
because the guy's just been solely working on Smash. Just let him work on like a different game, like with Kid Icarus. You know.
Make
Give
him make the
like
next Kid
yeah,
Icarus game. I mean, that's all I want is another Kid Icarus
like
game.
you
And
can
if
you
not
can
that,
bring back Kid Icarus again like as a Switch port, and while that's out, you can have another one come out later on.
ooh, you know what? Because I do like the online. I do like the online modes that were on for Kid Icarus. I could just imagine doing that with like a proper controller, throwing in a little bit of gyro. You got your right stick now, where you can actually turn the camera instead of having to. Golly, that gaming convention where you have to move with the left stick, but then use your right hand for the stylus. And I'm a left-handed person. I have to actually learn how to use the stylus with my right hand and then be able to flick the camera around, actually be able to use that with a real controller would be pretty sick. Because some of those like things where it's like, what was it? It's like you had Pit on one side and Dark Pit on the other side, but you had to kill the other one. Those matches were always pretty fun. And I think there was one other mode that I can't remember about though, but the online for it was actually pretty nice. I did like that. Curious to see if actually anybody else is still actually active online playing that game. I'm actually kind of curious about it. Kind of want to boot it up.
Yeet.
But oh, were you about to say something, Sonic?
I was gonna. I know. I just said yeet.
Yeah. And then second place, you have Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think that one finally leveled out. I don't think it's gonna sell any more than maybe 35 million at top, somewhere between 35 and 36. But I think most that ship has sailed, and either you're on it or you're not on it at this point, though. That 33, I was like, oh shoot.
I'd say like the only other way to get more sales is if they add a lot more content to it, which it kind of needs to stay alive.
It kind of needs, and I think didn't they mention? I think the last update for it was it like something like routine fireworks shows and something else, but then they said more will come out later this year. I think that's what the last thing they said, if
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Who knows?
But yeah. So that's pretty much it. And then you got the King of All Kings, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at 37.08 million units. This game is going to sell over 40 million units here soon, probably before the end of the year is up. And this will be the first Mario Kart game that will probably outsell Mario Kart Wii, which is like the long reigning champ before this one, that's absurd to me. This one port is just racing ahead above everything. I didn't think we'll have another Mario Kart game that would surpass Mario Kart Wii because that one was crazy in itself. But yeah, that's pretty much yeah. And besides that, that's pretty much it in terms of all the other in terms of all the sales for all of these games. Unless any one of y'all had anything else to say on any of these games or something in general.
If I was
I
to
don't
make
know
a
why the top 3 games sold as good as they did.
why?
They all have Isabel.
Oh no, 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 no. We ain't going there. No,
Am I
no,
wrong?
He's
no,
not.
no,
Sorry,
no.
sorry.
I'm not wrong.
No, he
Prove me wrong.
has a point. He has a point.
He has a point, but I don't want to address it
The
though. That's
internet
two different
went when
things.
Isabel was announced for Smash.
I don't want to get reminded of it. Those were some dark days, man.
I laughed when Isabel would get
It was like, what? They want me to smash? I was like, oh no.
yeah.
Like when I saw it, I just went like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of
And
had the
then
same reaction as
immediately after
you.
that, Animal Crossing was announced. So
Oh yeah. Oof, shoot. But yeah, I better run on before Sanikyu mentions up any other curse ideas over here. So let's go ahead and switch over to the next topic. And this one is actually gonna probably take a decent bit of time, knowing Sanikyu and the way how he likes to talk about things. Because oh well, no. I'm getting ahead of myself. My bad. I was about to jump the gun on this one thing though. But next up is we had a Nindies World Showcase that was showcased off today on this Wednesday that I'm recording it because it happened earlier today. And honestly, there's a few games in here that look pretty cool. I know there's one that you're excited about, Haxx, and I think there's like one that
You
also
know
caught my
my
eye on.
impressions
What,
on the Indie Direct? I didn't watch it.
sir?
I didn't watch it. I was like asleep and then I woke up and then I looked at the time. Oh wait, the Indie Direct is over. Oh well.
You know
okay,
what?
so I'm not gonna lie, I'm over here trying to get a tire fixed up, and I'm just looking at my phone, and I just see Indie World Showcase. I'm like, oh, that was today. I didn't know that was going on
And you
because
know
I
what?
haven't really been paying attention. And then first thing I see is fucking Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and I'm over here like, yo, nice. And then that's all I saw.
Because you know what? That was interesting because I was literally laying in bed, kind of similar stories to what both of y'all were. I looked at my phone and it said, tune in at such and such time, basically 11 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time to tune in to another Nindies World Showcase. I was like, wait, what the freak? They just shadow dropped this? Apparently, I think they made this announcement last night and I didn't even know about it until I woke up this morning. I was like, what the freak? I was like, okay, that one kind of snuck up on me, though. But it was interesting because the one that you mentioned, the cyber golly, I was about to yeah, basically the cyber funk one that you were talking about, Hacks. The one that basically gave people who play Jet Set Radios good vibes on that one though. I think those kind of fans are looking forward to that one. And at least for me, the one that caught me off guard was Tetris Effect. I didn't think Tetris Effect would come over to the Switch, so I gotta have to keep my eye out on that one though. That was one that I personally
Oh wait,
walked
it's
away
going
from.
to the Switch.
Yeah,
It's going
Tetris
to this.
Effects is going to the Switch. Yeah, and it has cross say. I mean, not cross say. Cross play and everything.
It's also
Well,
got.
it's not gonna look it's not gonna look as good as the other
It's.
versions.
I mean, no doubt, but
I mean, but it's
probably on the
Tetris, man.
OLED. Probably on the OLED, but even then, like it's got multiplayer. Like you can take on like three like Tetris thing like areas in a row with two other friends at the same time. Well,
It's like what
I don't
was
know.
it? It was like you can play head to head against somebody, and then it's like you can have like four players, but then three of them join together to clear out blocks like that. It's pretty unique with that, and I guess the backgrounds I have and the what you know like the whatever that word is called, like the techie kind of the visuals or whatever though, like shoot, I don't even know what the word is for it though. But the way how Tetris Effect kind of looks, it looks kind of stunning in that
The
kind of
aesthetic,
regard. Yeah, the aesthetic,
the aesthetic,
like it looks like techno-y kind of. I don't know what that word is called, but
neon look.
or something like
I
that.
don't know.
But anyway, and I like how I guess it was like a single player, not I don't think you could say campaign, but like single player story or whatever. It's basically the environment's changing around you and stuff like that though. So I have to keep my eye out on it because I hear a lot of good things about that game though. So I may get it. It
See what
depends.
else? What else is there? They're also getting Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon as well.
Yeah,
Shovel Knight.
I was like, man, they always gotta come out with some kind of thing Shovel Knight related. And I'm going through the indie world Twitter right now. They also have that Slime Rancher game that'll be
It's going
coming
to
out.
yeah. Slime
With
Rancher's going to
yeah.
Switch. Gang
Nice.
Beast is going to Switch. Uh, we got more Metal Slug Tactics footage.
So yeah, I got some good stuff up in there. And then I think the big one that they ended with was Eastward, which I was like, because I think they mentioned something about that game earlier that some people might have forgotten, and then they ended off the showcase with it though too. So I was like, okay, that one kind of maybe raised an eyebrow a little bit. Like I might have to see and kind of keep an eye on that one because that one might actually be pretty good. I'm not entirely too sure. The only thing that stings from this presentation is, man, if they would have had Ninja Turtles up in here, then I would have been sold on this presentation. I would have been like, ah, shoot. But they didn't show it. And I was like,
Here's the
ah,
thing
crap.
though, like, but from those devs, you got the Metal Slug instead. Like,
Oh, so
you
I guess
gotta
they're trying to get that one out before talking. Okay,
trying to
that
get
kind
it
of
out.
makes sense. That makes sense now. I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't even think about that.
Looking at the, what was it, Eastward?
Yeah,
It
Eastward.
looks interesting. Looks kind of interesting.
Because I think it's either part RPG slash maybe actiony. I don't, like some people were looking at that, but they couldn't exactly figure out what kind of style it's going to purely be in based on the footage that they showcased off in that little trailer, though. But it looks interesting.
But where the Smash footage at?
Like that's it, no Smash. Literally, I saw on my Twitter, Walmart Canada always likes to be funny. They're like, "That's it, no Smash." I was like, "Bruh, I don't know." There's always that one person out there that would just say it for the bit, but
I'm pretty sure there was more people like in the live chat saying it, like, no, generally asking where the hell Smash, even though it's
I'm so
clearly say
tired of those
Hindi.
jokes.
oh
Yeah,
shit.
like here's the
Like
thing,
they're
like
not funny.
they're yeah they're not funny, but at the same
Well, they're
time, like
funny like the
it
first few times, but like
yeah,
it's like running the joke to the ground.
It really is. Although I
but at
do
the
feel
same
bad
time,
for
like
those. Oh, go ahead.
but at the same time, there could be that one person that's like genuinely asking where's Smash,
Oh no, to that one
like
poor
not as a
soul,
joke.
bruh. Oh no. But then again, I do feel bad for the Hollow Knight Silk Song people because I think they've been waiting on that game for an eon. Like I've been waiting to see
Yeah,
that game show
they
up.
just don't want to say anything.
They really don't. I've been waiting for that game to show up just as much. Literally, in the span of people wanting Hollow Knight Silk Song all this time, I think between all these indie directs, I managed to get both my Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori Will of the Wisp on the Switch in that same span that people been still waiting on Hollow Knight Silk Song, which I'm like, dang. I was like, I feel bad for them people. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of most of the highlights from Indie World, unless y'all got anything else to add to it. So if
I don't
not,
have anything to add since I didn't watch it.
yeah, at least go back and watch the Cyberpunk one that Hack shared. I think he dropped it on
Yeah,
our Twitter's thing.
I believe me, I dropped it everywhere I could.
He probably did. I was like, that one actually looks interesting too. I had to keep my eye on that one though too. But if nothing else, at least look into that one, Sonic here, because that one might, that might raise one of your eyebrows. I'm not sure which one, but it might float your boat. Who knows?
You mean my left eyebrow?
Or it could be the one in the middle. I don't know if you got a unibrow thing kind of going on, or
No, no.
Nah, he's not squirrely on
I don't.
Fancy Son.
I don't ever want to hear you say this. Or
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and move on though, because this next one will make you feel a little bit better, Sonic U, because apparently there's a rumor going around that apparently there's a Xenoblade
all right.
Chronicles 3 in the works, and it might be getting close to the end. We might get this announcement maybe at the next big general Nintendo Direct, because with the Indie World showcases, usually a few weeks later they like to do a Nintendo Direct, a normal one. So maybe that might be announced here for the release in 2022. I mean, who knows? But I know you got something to say, Sonic U, so go ahead and spit it. Well, dang, I thought you were ready to spit it though, but maybe not.
Eh, I'm just gonna wait for it to show up.
Oh wait.
I don't know. Like we've known for like a little bit because like it was in an interview where all this like where all this rumors were starting from because like the voice actress from Melia talked about three, and then she like, oh shit, I was supposed to say that.
Oh. I was like, dang. Yeah, because I think, yeah, it's, some of the voice actors, because I want to say, didn't we hear, or it was like way back when, I want to say that it was a report on the music, or maybe it was one of the composers that made some of the Xenoblade music saying that they were working on three, or it was something with the music side of things. And when you start hearing reports about music scores in terms of the game is like one of the last things you do along with some of the voice actors that might voice all of the animation, cutscenes or whatever though. But when you get down to the music, that's like one of the last remaining steps you do, besides maybe localization and whatever though, that you do for a game. And when I started hearing stuff like that, I was like, it might be getting close, but now it kind of seems like things are all kind of pointing towards we might be able to get a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 here fairly soon. And if so, I'm gonna be stoked because I didn't think after we got Xenoblade Chronicles, Definitive Edition, I didn't think we are going to turn right back around and almost get three. What would be 2 years after the release of Definitive Edition? So basically, because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out in 2017, and then for the first game, it took 3 years after that, 2020. And if Xeno 3 comes out in 2022, that means we had a Xeno game every 2 or 3 years, which actually would not be that bad. I'm kind of genuinely shocked though, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. And if this be the case, I'll be really excited for it. But I'm kind of like you, Sonic U. I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. I mean, it happens when it happens though. But when it does happen, oh man, you're gonna hear me and Sonic talk for a good long while though,
And you might not see me for a good long while if that happens.
bruh. We're trying to pull you up in this thing, but you just keep resisting. And for our boy Alexis,
Look,
hopefully he's gonna like Xeno 3 better than he likes Xeno 2. I don't know why he didn't like it, but whatever.
he didn't
He
like it
doesn't.
because he doesn't like it because of the gameplay, and then there's Rex.
I
Bruh.
don't get the gameplay. The gameplay is literally better than six. I mean not. I mean one.
Damn, you played Xenoblade 6? Are you from the future or something?
Six,
No, I'm playing Minesweeper and I pressed six.
Uh,
bruh. Yeah, because the combat is better in two, except for some of the them dumb old tutorials, man. It took a while to kind of get fully grasped with the combat in two though. But I really did prefer Torna's battle system in comparison to the original Xeno 2. I want something more like Torna, but evolve that in what would be a Xeno 3. If you do that, then I'm sold and I'll be ready to go a little better and prepared than for example the first game and the second game though. And I'm glad they're saying Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and not a Xenoblade Chronicles X, at least from or X2, should I say? Because I don't like talking about
Yeah,
X. I don't like talking about
Did he
X.
cut off?
I think he died.
Wait, can you hear me? Hold on,
I
let's
think he actually died.
hold on. Let me
Zard.
fix it for him. Okay, so I think I partially died on their end though, but I'm gonna fix this audio real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, can y'all hear me now? Ooh, all right. Well, for the meantime, I'm gonna keep talking about this though. So Xenoblade 3, honestly, there's some really cool, nice stuff that's up in
And
what
he's
could be
back.
oh, there we go. All right, I got y'all now. Oh shoot. I don't know what happened, but I
You
guess
cut
Discord
you.
You got too excited there for a
I
moment
got
there,
I
buddy.
think that's the problem. When you get too
So
excited on
what?
technology, it likes cutting you short.
You got too excited, but then Discord said no.
Yeah, Discord said no. And I hate when Discord does that, man. Oh,
Or were you talking about the battle systems or something?
so I think that's where I last left off, where I got cut off though. So I said with the battle system, I wanted it to be similar to Torna, but evolve that. So like where you're able to switch back and forth between your blades. That's what I want, but go ahead and evolve it, do whatever you're gonna make some tweaks and changes on that. And that's what I really want to see with the Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And it's kind of interesting how I guess with the rumor how it could be, not gonna say it's legit, but it could be expanding upon what the events that happens after Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And if that be the case, this is gonna
No,
be the first
that's
what
what people are talking about. It's gonna take place after two.
which, if that be the case, then it makes it a higher priority to go back and play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before playing 3. You can still play Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, but maybe that won't have as much of a harder grasp in comparison to playing 2 and also the Golden Country as well before playing 3, which will be interesting. It'll be interesting to kind of see that play out though, but we'll have to wait and see.
I think the closest I ever got to getting or considering buying Xenoblade was after doing nothing but watch Ryan memes on YouTube because I was bored.
Bruh.
Ryan, you're a lifesaver.
This is the Monados.
Lifesaver.
I ain't gonna finish that, man,
Penis.
bro.
He was gonna say the Monato's penis. It was a reference to an animation. For some reason, had a pony from Milo Pony.
It's just weird.
It is weird. I don't know. It took me a good long while to get that out of my head while I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Couldn't even take Schultz straight for like the first 30 minutes of the game because I that's all I could think about. But but it's still a
And
fun Xenoblade.
The Monato, his penis.
No, no,
meanwhile I'm
no,
just
no,
over
no.
here. Meanwhile I'm just over here thinking, Ryan, hit that yoinke sploinke.
That's what I was thinking.
Uh,
Yeah, I was just stuck at looking at memes like that, not the other one.
yeah.
Ryan, hit that yoink sploink. Oh yeah, leave it to Ryan.
Oh shoot. I always like those little things that they say in combat over there.
Alley oop.
Oh boy. But that's pretty much it in
Telling
terms of
you,
the
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade stuff.
I'm telling you, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 became trash after they nerfed the Ardanian soldier from saying, "Don't forget me."
Yeah.
Think you can take me?
Oh, think you can
Don't
take
forget
me
me.
and don't forget me. Those are good
Think?
ones. Or
Can you
Monado
think you
boy.
can take me?
Oh man. Man, that Mekon right there. Oh, gosh darn Mekon. Anyway, that's pretty much it in terms of the Xenoblade stuff, though. So that basically does it in terms of all the gaming news that I have. So we'll go ahead and switch it over to this next new topic, which unfortunately I do not have a transition for just yet. Uh, I was thinking about this, but I couldn't come up with anything right now. So maybe by the next podcast I'll have a transition for. But it's time for so about that show. Now with this one little segment, I just want to talk about just random things y'all might have been watching. Be stuff off YouTube, could be Netflix, could be, I don't know, Crunchyroll, Funimation, whatever though. I just want to hear from y'all. What have y'all been watching? So I'll start off with Haxx because I start off with Sanikyu a lot. Haxx, what you been watching lately, recently? Even if it was just YouTube videos or movies. I know you're a movie person too.
Let's see. Lately, movie wise, it would probably be Speed Racer and 007 Goldfinger.
Ooh, 007. Ooh. Yeah.
You should watch Austin Powers and Goldmember.
I actually have Austin Powers 1. I just haven't watched it yet.
Hmm. It's been, oh shoot, that ooh, you know what? That reminded me was it that new I think it is a new 007 movie that's supposed to be coming out this year. Am I
I
wrong
think
about
so.
that? I think so, but I can't remember
Pretty
when
sure
that
it's
movie is supposed to come out, but I was looking forward to that sucker. I was like, gosh, I need to look back up on that.
No Time to Die in cinemas October.
October. Okay, yeah. Because I know one of my other one of my other IRL friends has been looking forward to that movie too. So I was like, gosh dang. I just have to keep reminding myself because this pandemic has been throwing everything for a loop. So it's kind of harder to kind of keep some of this stuff straight. But I want to see that movie.
I don't think I'm gonna be watching that as soon as it comes out. Like once October hits, I'm gonna be watching Halloween.
Uh yeah, it'll be that time to watch them spooky shows. But yeah. So that's pretty much what
On
you've been
top,
watching lately.
yeah, I
All
don't really
right.
watch anything else besides movies and anything on YouTube, but haven't really been on YouTube.
I got you. All right. What about you, Sonic?
Huh? What? Oh, I was watching Lupin the Third.
Lupin the third. Wait, what's that
Isn't
about?
it Lupin? Isn't it Lupin?
No, it's Lupin.
Really?
Arsène Lupin.
Hmm,
That's his name. Arsène.
I always thought it was pronounced Lupin.
hmm.
I
Wait,
thought so too, but apparently it's Lupin.
wait. So what is that show about?
It's not a show, it's a movie. Well,
I
it's
mean,
also a
movie,
show, but
or
it's also
you know what I mean?
it's about this gentleman thief by the name of Arsène Lupin the Third, and they go on burglarize people, but then there's like a whole there's like a hidden like event going on, and they're usually like the good guys. It's a good movie.
Hmm.
I watched both the Castle of Cagliostro and the first. Definitely
Gotcha.
watch Cagliostro. That's a good one. That's like the first film that Hayao Miyazaki ever did. The Studio Ghibli guy.
Hmm.
That was his first movie that he directed.
Oh, okay. I guess that movie that you said you watched, basically, is it like the reverse Robin Hood?
No,
Or no, because you were talking about how like they were doing burglaries, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know why, but Robin Hood popped up in my mind, like stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. But you're just
you
talking about
say that,
stealing
but
in
you played.
general.
I was waiting for you to make a Persona 5 reference.
Why would I need to make a Persona 5 reference?
Arsene.
What is the
Oh,
main
our oh,
persona of Joker?
okay. No,
That
I
that
wasn't thinking about it at the time though. I don't know why, but I mean it makes sense.
I
Yeah.
hate that I was the one that had to make the reference.
Well, you can't call me one of them traditional Persona fans saying, "Ah, this is being stole from Persona," or "That's a Persona 5 reference," or whatever. No, you can't say that about me.
Yeah, I can.
That's clearly evident
Yeah.
and pointed out. I don't think so, man. So yeah, that's pretty good. In terms of what I've been watching, I'm one of them anime fans, so I primarily watch that kind of stuff. Uh, Literally, I think today I finished one of my episodes. It was what is that? What is that show called? It's one of them traditional kind of animes where it's based on like a person playing a video game, and they get summoned into this like well, not really summoned, but it's like a VMR kind of like sort of online, but not really. The preference of the
I'm gonna
premise of
stop you right
as a VR.
there. If it,
No, but it's not that
I'm
though.
gonna shut down on my brain if you
It's
don't like
literally
what I say
called.
though.
Let me pull up the title of it. It's literally called Full Dive. This ultimate next gen full dive RPG is. Oh golly. See, it's one of those dumb things where the title is so long. Wait, hold on here. Yeah, Full Dive. This ultimate next gen full dive RPG is even shittier than the real life. Like that's literally what it's called. And I'm like, bro, what the freak? And it is literally so dumb with all of this stuff because it's literally like this dude and he goes through several different things because this VR isn't like, like how you might get hit by something in the game and it's like, oh, okay, you just feel that little bit of pain, but it's not really based upon stuff that you might experience in the real world. No, it's like it's called like the ultimate in realism. So it's like all your real life applications and what you're doing in the real life, like with your body or whatever, though, they get kind of implemented in the game. So like your physical attributes and like how strong you are is directly reflected in the game or whatever, though. Literally, this dude goes like the absolute crap, like the worst kind of stuff you could possibly think about going through the game. And literally, like one of the consequences is if you died in the game, normally like you get a game over or whatever though. But in his game, if you died in that VR game, it literally will kill your console, your VR console. And yet this dude's still kind of sticking with it and playing through this game though. So yeah, so that's one of the shows out of a whole bunch of other ones, but I ain't gonna go through my whole anime list. And then the other thing I watched lately, literally I think literally like maybe an hour ago was I actually managed to first watch the first episode of What If, that new Marvel series, the animated one. So at this point you should see a review that should have been dropped on the channel for the first episode at this point in the game though. But obviously me recording it, it's gonna be tomorrow or whatever though. But yeah, I got some thoughts to say up on that though, but you'll see it in that individual video though. But that's some of the stuff I've been watching without going all the way up into it though. But yeah, this is a small little glance of some stuff I've been watching. But anything else for y'all to add on this? Alrighty. Well, with that being said, that's going to complete that one segment though, and we're going to go ahead and jump up into our next topic, which is going to be what you been playing,
Minesweeper.
bruh. You said it during the little transitional thing though, but whatever. I botched it up on my end though too. I didn't have it listed out though. But anyway though, uh, so that's what you've been playing so far, Sanikyu. You said Minesweeper.
Yeah,
What is Minesweeper?
you sweep for mines.
It's an old computer game.
Wait, so what are you playing it on?
Discord.
Wait, yeah. Wait, a game that you actually play on actual Discord itself? What the heck?
It's using a bot.
I'm using a
Oh.
bot. You can also. I'm pretty sure every computer known to man has Minesweeper.
Let me double check that.
Oh, that game. Oh my gosh, I was drawing a blank on that. Oh shoot, never mind. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right, because I think they were even on those like ancient old computers you had back in the 90s too. I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. Well, what about you, Haxx? What have you been playing lately?
Let's see. Lately, I've finished No More Heroes.
No More Heroes? Okay.
Pl- Played a bit of classic Bully from the PS2,
Hmm. Interesting.
and then started No More Heroes 2.
So you're trying to get like all caught up before No More Heroes 3? You're planning on getting that too?
I I am not gonna get caught up in time, but I'm not even gonna force myself to go as fast as I can. I'm just gonna enjoy the game.
I gotcha. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
And then there's that one time I actually played Balan Wonderworld and I hated it.
Well, you actually play that game? Oh shoot, really?
Well, he actually bought it.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh no, I remember. I remember you mentioning that. You did buy that,
yeah, I did buy it, but I never played it until a couple days ago,
bro.
and I hated it.
Wait, how far did you get? Is the real question.
Up to the first boss,
The first boss. Okay.
which is not that long.
I feel like that game's gonna have value just because of how bad it is, and I don't know how many copies of the game they made, but it's gonna be like one of those. Uh, we know the term hidden gem. I don't know what the term is for like a bad game because it sold that that few of copies, but it's value because of that. I don't know what you would call that, the anti gem, whatever.
No.
I don't know, but I feel like that game will still have value to it in terms of just collecting, not so much because the game's good, but just for the sake if you wanna
Just
complete
for
your
the
collection
sake
and
of
stuff.
collecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
but
don't
like,
know.
what collection is there?
No, I meant like if you
Minecraft.
just collecting Switch games in general. 'Cause some oddball reason, some people are out there that literally do that for like other systems, like I guess like what the GameCube, 64. I get those ones are technically were easier to do in terms of get like almost every game, but there's some crazy people out there that probably do that with Switch games too.
As for what collection is there, well, there's mine for starters.
Hmm. Like, yeah. But anyway, so that's nice hearing you playing those couple of games. At least from my end, looking back at it, I think or recently I just bought my first PlayStation game ever, or at least physical game, should I say? That being like the Kingdom Hearts all in one package. So I started playing through the first little bit, Kingdom Hearts. That's what I've been playing. And I recently just finished Persona 5 Royal. I think it was maybe about a week ago or so. I finished that up. So yeah. Oh goodness, that game was ooh, that game was so good for me. Oh shoot. It's so good that literally I think it's gonna be categorized as one of my favorite third party games in terms of not a Sony, Nintendo, or Microsoft owned IP. Outside of those big three, I think it is one of my most favorite games up there with all the other third party companies out there. So I'm sort of kind of thinking about doing either kind of a review slash discussion video or something like that, just about my whole entire experience with Persona 5 Royal in general. And a little bit of the other stuff that kind of set my foundation since I already watched the anime and played Persona 5 Strikers before jumping into Royal. Weirdly enough, I know I play that the order of those games or slash shows I watch were in a very twisted way, but it still made sense for me at the end of the day though. So yeah, so had a blast on the Persona 5. And on terms of the Switch side, I've been playing Neil the World Ends with You and the Great Ace Attorney. I put Monster Hunter Stories 2 on the back burner for now. Because I kind of really wanted to play those two games, and I'm probably gonna wind up finishing Neil the World Ends with You first. And once that one gets finished, I'll rotate Monster Hunter Stories 2 back up into the fold though. But that's mostly what I've been playing on the Switch side though. And then hopefully, once I get back from my vacation, I will be able to actually jump in and play Monster Hunter Rise as my stream series from the Switch. So that's the plan. So that's mostly what I've been playing for the most part, though. But yeah, is there any other last things that maybe y'all forgot, but some things that y'all might have been playing as well? Sanikyu besides Minesweeper?
Uh, Zelda, I guess. I kind of
Wait,
forgot about it.
you said Zelda. Which you say Zelda, but which Zelda?
The one that came out recently.
You talk about. Oh, wait, you went back and played Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
No,
No, Skyward Sword.
Oh, Skyward Sword. Oh, okay, okay. For some reason I was still thinking that. Yeah. Ooh, that reminded me. Oh yeah, I did play Skyward Sword a bit, but since I've been there, done that, beat that game already, I wasn't putting too much time into that one either because I was trying to play some of these other newer ones. But yeah, But how are you liking it so far, Sanikyu?
It has the better water tempo out of the series.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right about that. Wait, have you been playing that mostly with motion controls, or you been doing it with buttons? I'm curious on
No, the
that.
motion controls are awful.
Hmm. All right, now that's
No.
interesting. That's an interesting take because at least for me, I played a little bit of both, but I still see some of the flaws with the button controls because there's some things I want to do with buttons that I just can't do as fast as in comparison to like just whipping it out in motion controls. Especially with the whole thing of, like how you have to hold the L button to look around with your camera, and then you gotta let go of L in order to actually swing your sword around. Meanwhile, you can move the camera around and swing the sword on a dime if you were doing it with motion controls. It's little things like that where I'm like, okay, it's all right, but it still ain't ideal or perfect. But I don't think you're ever going to be able to capture that with button controls as long as, that game was primarily focused around motion, at least the way I
I
see
mean,
it.
it's good.
Yeah. It's good. It
Like
ain't perfect, but it's good.
it's better with the because you can flick the C stick in any direction you want.
Yeah. Which kind of saves you a little bit of energy and stuff, which I did find that part pretty convenient right there. Although it took me a second to figure out, wait, Skyward Strike and the doing all of like you have to like I think in order to do like a big horizontal slash where you slash the blade forward, you have to like wiggle or no, when you swing the sword in like 360 degrees around you horizontally, you have to like pop that right stick like left right horizontally like pretty fast. It took me a while to figure that one out. I was like, what the heck? But it's some of them
Not
weird
that
cyber
bad.
strikes. It's not that bad, but it's like
But
it takes a little bit of time to wrap your mind around it when you've been so accustomed to knowing how to play it with motion and whatnot.
when was the last time you played Skyward Sword? Like the Wii
Before
version,
this,
I mean.
shoot, 10 years ago,
How do you have that muscle memory?
I do not know. I mean, it's like Mario 64. Like some games you just don't go forgetting. And I was like, because I literally picked up Skyward Sword and I played it with motion controls. And I was able to do everything like I did 10 years ago. There's certain games like that you just don't forget. And then this just happened to be one of them. Probably because it was the first Legend of Zelda game and it just stood out to me like that. And maybe that's the
It was
reason
your
why I
first
just
Zelda
remember.
game?
Yeah, it was my very first. Funny enough, first one, and it happened to be the first one in the timeline too. So I kind of had my head on straight from that point moving forward, though. But yeah,
Cool.
but yeah. So
Oh shit.
but that pretty much does it
Um,
in terms of this gaming news segment, though. So, without any further ado, we're going to move on to one of our very last topics for this session. That being some community questions. Now, apparently, I think I only got one question, and it was from my good friend Silver over here. And as crazy as the question that sounds, I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and enlighten him and go ahead and try to answer this for him because in this, he basically said, which I'm no expert at this game though, but he did mention and said, who is your favorite waifu in Genshin Impact? I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, Silver's a big Genshin Impact fan, and eventually someday I'll probably will go through and probably do one random stream of me playing Genshin for the first time, because I know some people probably be curious about what my thoughts would be on that game. Because I just been putting it off. I don't want to get too wrapped up in it when I got so many other PlayStation games to play though. But shoot, I actually had to pull up something on Google because I know the name of this girl. Well, not know the name of the girl. I know what she looks like though. The first one is the golly. Hold on, I might have to pull this thing up on screen. Give me a second. And I don't think y'all have answers for. I know Haxx doesn't. I know Haxx ain't a Genshin person, but you do see that stuff on your timeline, don't you?
I'll be honest, I've not even checked Twitter when it
Wait, you
comes to
don't.
stuff like that.
Wait, you don't
No.
check Twitter like that, bro? Dang. Well, let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can get a good enough image pulled up. We got. Shoot, might as well just go ahead and share my whole entire screen and see how well that looks though. But just randomly looking off of Google over here though. This girl right here, I like her. She's pretty fine and stuff. I think she's one of my favorites though. But then I always see on here, if I could scroll down, this girl right here. For some reason, a lot of people are attached to her. I don't know why, but they just are. That and this girl right here, like both of these two right here, are pretty good. I do feel bad for the people that are actually listening to this on a podcast service because you don't really know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm trying to see if I can get some names so that way y'all are able to actually get associated with which these two. I think Mona might have been one of the names, and I'm trying to go back and figure out this other one though. But it's basically that girl with the blonde hair. I like her. Oh, Jean. Okay, I think here we go. Okay,
Jean? It's
this
Jean,
is Jean
I think.
whatever. I thought it was Jean.
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, her. I like her. Uh, Amber is okay. I don't know. I see some good art for Lisa though. Like I ain't gonna lie. Um, and then, hmm. Thought they were gonna have more than just right there though. But the Jean right there, she was one of my favorites though, and that's basically it in terms of I guess my favorite waifu probably would be her out of all of them though. But there were some other good ones up in there. Lisa has some fine art out there. The artwork on that these people do up on Twitter is crazy in itself, but honestly, it's pretty funny going through and looking at some of that stuff though. But I guess that's the answer to your question, Silver. Jean, favorite waifu from Genshin Impact, at least for now, until I play the game myself, though. But that's basically all I had to say on that. Unless any one of y'all had any comments on this, but I doubt it.
I don't play Genshin Impact.
Alrighty, but yeah, that pretty much does it in terms of everything I have to talk about within this ZardCast episode 15, y'all. So hey, as you like to say, Sanikyu, we got another one done. We got another one done.
What?
You know how like there was one in the podcast where you like, oh, we got it done, we got it done. I don't know. I can't remember
Huh?
exactly how you said it, but you said something like that. Like we got it done. I just gotta move on, man. I don't know. You moving slow tonight.
Uh,
You got the reference before one time I said it, but you didn't get it this time. I don't know what's up with you.
I mean,
You've been
I
out the
know the
phone,
reference. I'm just messing with you.
bruh. You messing me with too much now. But yeah, that pretty
It's
much
like
does
it's
it.
it's let's get her done, man.
Let's get her done. Okay, there we go. See, okay, it was on my end. I messed up. But that pretty much does it for this episode though. So Haxx, tell the audience where can they find you at? Assuming if you didn't fall asleep.
Senor Hax,
A
quiere
single
ordenar.
Haxx. El Senor Haxx.
He's not 80.
I don't know. But Sonic you where can they find you at?
Senor. I don't know. I'm gonna be like, depending if I get this position I'm aiming for, I'm not gonna be as active on social media. Like, 'cause I'm getting like the night shift again.
Oh no, man, the night shift again, bro. I thought you got upgraded where you didn't have to get that.
I want money, okay? I need it.
Bro. Alright. Well, anyway, you can find him on Twitter. Don't know how active he'll be, but he's always there with the Xeno art. He's always there with the Xeno art. So if you really like that kind of
I
stuff,
don't make the art. I just retweet art
no,
and
that's what I
gameplay
meant.
hentai.
That's what I meant. I like no, you don't make art. You're not Sylveon or nobody
Yeah,
like that.
the way you said it could have been interpreted as he makes it.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could learn how to make it. I have the art book. It would just be a matter of like patience for me to learn it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take time. Maybe I ought to experiment one day and actually try to see if I can draw a mental. Drawing hair on people is rough. I can get facial stuff, but the hair part is just, ugh, oh boy. Anyway,
Just
though, but
just 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 learn how to make. Just learn Toriyama's art. Really
no,
easy.
no, I ain't doing that. It's too easy.
So, so that's the appeal. It's simple. It doesn't have to be like all this super hyper realistic
Okay,
crazy.
okay, fine,
Sometimes,
fine. You want simple? Just go with one who does his
but
one
if you
punch
want to
man.
go something like really detailed, then try and learn Berserk's art.
Hmm. Yeah, that is true. All right, Hax, where can they find you at?
I don't know.
What are you talking about? I don't know. Anyway, well, shoot, I gotta do his thing for him. You can find him on YouTube where he throws random videos up on there. I'll probably have the links to his stuff down there as well as his Twitter account. I'm not sure how active you are on your Twitter account, Hacks, but you've been
I
retweeting
really
that
haven't been
Robo,
active.
the Cyberpunk stuff. So, well, you're somewhat
I'm
active
only active whenever I feel like it.
when you feel like it. But ain't that
I'm
anybody though?
normally on Discord.
Oh yeah. But yes, I have all their links to their stuff down below, the Hax's YouTube and Twitter, as well as the Sonic's Twitter, and I might plug in his YouTube and Twitch too. He doesn't like it though, but I might do it. Who knows? Depends on how I feel though. But you'll find all that stuff down in the description box down below, whether you're on the podcast servers or on YouTube itself though. But that's pretty much gonna do it in terms of the ZardCast episode 15 though. So you really like this podcast, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit the follow, depending on wherever else you might be listening to, whether it be Google, whether it be Spotify, whether it be Apple. Just hit those follow tabs and just check out some of the links down in the description and just kind of stay in the loop and fold though. But that's gonna do it for this one though. So remember, y'all, until whatever video I make next or podcast that I stream, see y'all.